this direction in Greatest Ensvale, where we will reunite with our crew. Alright, so it's Tancred and Ishtola chilling out here, while Oriange is missing in action. But let's go ahead and continue on now with the main story quests, and we'll speak with Growingway to take on the next level 84 main story quest, and looks like it'll be the last one here, entitled Heart of the Matter. Growingway is fidgeting with nervous energy, but is it from excitement or worry?
Oh, what to do? I promised Living Way I would help, but... No, I promised I'd help, so that's what I'll do. The archives are on the second floor of the main plaza, the eastern wing. Follow me. I suspect the Loprets are up to something, but there's lots to be learned in the final days. I think it best we play along. For now, at least.
Alright then. So away they go. So we'll just warp back to the Aetheryte again. Yeah, I could have also used the teleporter, but I also know how unreliable it's proven to be. Yeah, like, why not just put teleporters all over? That could get people from the lower tier to the top tier. Why not? Why put it in just that one spot? That's just so confusing, and it doesn't make any sense. But slowly but surely, we have made it. We came all this way, and now it's time to speak again with Growingway. So, what's behind those doors?
The archives are right through this door, but it seems to be locked. I guess we'll just have to go and find out whoever has the key. Growingway, enough. If you have naught else to tell us of the final days, you need only say so. We can ill afford to be wasting time here, as you well know. Did you yourselves not tell us we must act quickly? Yes, we did, but... The moon was supposed to be a perfect paradise for the people of Ethris, and we're running out of time to make everything ready for their arrival. We hoped you'd see the wonders we have to offer, but you found nothing but faults and flaws in our work. Only one of you saw potential, so you others must be kept here.
We're your prisoners now? Is that where you're going with this? Ah, so that's Living Way's game. Run us about in circles, and failing that, lock us away so we can't put the planet at risk. Everyone except Oriange. He understands what is at stake, what must be done.
Oh, that was Growingway's line. I fear you've misjudged us, Growingway. Never have we decried the notion of using the moon as a means of escape. That said, my heart breaks at the thought of abandoning Ethris and her reflections to their doom. If there's a way to avert the final days, I wish to find it. We all do. We may fail, but our efforts would never be at the expense of your plans. But why would you take that risk?
Because we can.
There's no room for ifs and maybes now. The people of Ethris will escape here to the moon. They'll be safe, and we'll finally get to see all their happy, smiling faces.
Trust me, that's not the first reaction you're gonna get when they show up.
I'm sorry, but we can't let you leave. We just can't.
We're under attack.
Do what you must, but try not to hurt them. I'll be back in a moment. Don't do anything rash while I'm gone.
Yeah, this is awkward. But I mean, it's 3-on-3. If we dally, they'll overwhelm us with sheer numbers. I say we knock these ones out, split up and make our way to the exit. Alright, agreed. Let us reconvene while Argos waits outside. Yeah, it's time for our grand escape. I didn't want to have to come to this. Yeah. I didn't want it to have to come to this, but you leave me with no choice. You three are about to pay the ultimate price for having us in this situation. But they're not done. Like this! Yeah, we'll show you. Yeah, you little things can't keep us prisoner. If you latch onto our legs, we'll just kick you off. Growing Way returns to stop you. Oh, please come quietly. It's not going down like that, man. Not even remotely. Yeah, loading up for your doom. Out like a light. Let's get back to Ashtola quickly. Alright, time to get on out of here. Alright, Argos, it's finally time for us to leave. Good, you're here. We must hurry to the Watcher's Palace and find Oriange. Oh, it's multiple times there, Bubba. Meanwhile, back over at the tower. Yeah, we see you. What are you doing?
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Atheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Yeah, we want to snub you. Yeah, they're like, what?
But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
Yeah, just look at their beetle of lies.
Your unflagging commitment to your duty is endearing, to say the least.
Yeah, tell all there, Oriange. We can't wait to find out. Don't come any closer.
Be at ease. They bear you no grudge, nor do I. How could we, having come to understand your purpose?
Well, they did try and beat us up.
For millennia, you and yours worked tirelessly towards the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat by any measure. 'Tis clear you have spared no effort. Why, your very names are a testament to your dedication.
Our names? I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
Perhaps he can enlighten you.
Names are an expression of the self, a declaration of one's hopes and aspirations. Your use of contemporary, uncomplicated nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose. There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous phrasing.
Glad you think so.
Operates were born of Heideland's love for Atheris.
But
Shining, shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I can remember, I've toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel might be needed. All I've ever wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
You just don't get it. Yeah, there's something you need to understand there, little guy.
Your works want not for repair. Yet there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm and rhyme. The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the length and breadth of emotion. Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star. Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, I do not think we've met.
Well, the old dude looks so similar.
My name is Pudding Way.
What do we do?
Puddingway. Yes, indeed. A name of deep and abiding significance, I'm sure. But one perhaps better communicated through delicious deeds than tasteless words. A judicious application of fey magics at a later juncture may be appropriate.
Why is that?
And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but...
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee.
It's a little bottle. What's inside?
Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
Very well said. And what about you?
I hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
There you have it. I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Yeah, and one we hope we never have to go to.
To accept failure is to accept the demise not only of our star, but that of Reen's, of all reflections and the souls that call them home. Which is why I have every faith that you shall fight to the last, that such drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind. If being the operative term.
Oh, of course. Oh, hello there, flower. You're burning bright red. Oh. Hi, Watcher. Yeah, we were caught off guard here. That flower, how came it into your possession? Well, let me tell you about it. How very like her. Guided by its light, we come to know her true intentions. Intentions which remain a mystery, even to us. In our time, we called it Elpis. You would do well to remember the name. Yeah, of course, don't rip the flowers out of my hair.
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
That would be a good idea.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Atheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts.
Good idea.
And circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Ah, yeah, I guess you should.
Agreed. The Charleyan Forum, yes?
I don't think it's them. Or is it?
How did you know?
I was thinking it was the Asians.
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement. Though had we not taken it upon ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans.
So does this mean we get to drop the ball on them now?
But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Agreed. Yeah, it's time to go back to our own world now. Alright, the Orange, I guess we'll close this quest. 'Twas a relief to see Livingway was pleased with my gift of ink. To serve and serve well, though their knowledge may be lacking, their boundless love is a blessing without peer. It will be no easy task to prepare them for what must needs be done, but gladly do I embrace this duty, even if it doth necessitate that we part ways for a time. Forgive me my absence, but I have the utmost faith in you, in all our fellow Scions. When next I return to Atheris, I pray to find you all in good health and in good spirits. I hope so too. So we'll take our 435,000 experience points, 1,005 gil, and the final Aether current here on the moon. Attunement complete. And so, there we go. So before we pick that up, I should, at the very least, cover the remainder of the map. So let's go do that. Alright. And so, it's time for us to prepare for departure. Let's speak with the Stola to take on the next level 84 main story quest entitled Returning Home. Your excursion on the moon is concluded. The Stola is keen to return to Atheris.
With the Loprets in Oriange's capable hands, we needn't worry about affairs here in our absence. Knowing that now that the face of their earthly collaborators, there is much to discuss with Alphanode and the others. Let us return to the Tower of Babel. Our battle for the star will soon begin in earnest, and we must be prepared. Indeed we must. Yeah, we're just gonna warp out this way. And this is the only way we can go to get back to our own world. And lo, we have returned. Alright, Thancred. Gods, I can scarcely believe we went to the moon and back. Me too. Yeah, and so early. But we'll have time to reflect on that later. Right now we need to head back to Camp Broken Glass and deliver a thoroughly detailed report to Lucia. I'd like very much to know how everyone is getting on here as well. They'd only just begun to treat the tempered prisoners when we left. I share a curiosity, but warning our allies of the final days is of greater importance. I speak not only of the contingent, of course. The heads of state of every nation must know what we have learned. We know not when or where, in what manner the final days will begin to manifest, and so we must see to it that everyone is prepared. Agreed, though we may wish to stress the importance of discretion lest the public be sent into a panic. Not that anyone in a position of responsibility shouldn't need to be told as much, but it bears repeating. Anyway, first things first, to Camp Broken Glass. And so away they go. And so will we. Yeah, the less time I can spend in here, the better. Yeah, hang on there, Lucia, we're coming. We've been away for a while, but we're back. It's good to see you all again. No worse for your lunar adventure, I hope? Well, here's all you need to know. And the information will also come from these two. We've done what we can for now, and believe me, we intend to tell you all about it. But before we do, might you tell us what's become of Garlemald in our absence? We succeeded in subduing the Tempered inside the Tower of Babel. We took many alive, but combined with those who were already in our custody, the number requiring care has grown exponentially. The inclement conditions here have made it difficult, if not impossible, to treat them all here, and so we have petitioned the aid of the allied nations. Some are understandably hesitant to proffer assistance, particularly those that were but recently subjected to imperial occupation. That said, several others have agreed to grant them refuge for treatment. With the assistance of your fellow scions, we endeavour to see them safely transported and subsequently cured of their tempering. Will all the tempered be relocated? I guess not. Not all, no. We have sufficient shelter to attend to those whose treatment has begun, and enough healers have volunteered to remain until the patients have recovered. Julius is one such patient, though he is not yet fit to receive visitors. Truth be told, it was a miracle he and those in his company were not harmed in the chaos. If not for Alphanode and Alice's timely assistance, I dare say none of them would be with us today. Well, that's good to hear. Where are they in the meanwhile? In light of recent developments, have the Alliance leaders come to any decisions regarding Garlemald? I guess we're not at that point yet. Given the tremendous ramifications of what has happened here, it will take time to determine what must be done. In the meantime, they intend to work with the Eastern Alliance to keep a close watch over the provinces. We have other news to share. Shortly after Anima was defeated, we received reports that each and every tower has vanished. Oh, awesome! For a mercy, the process was apparently not quite as violent as that you experienced in Thavnair. Those who were trapped within them have been rescued and are receiving treatment. To hasten this endeavor, the beast tribes have received instruction in the magics needed to cure tempering. Master Matoya is no doubt thrilled the Mother Porksy afforded her so many visitors. Yes, we are grateful for her ongoing efforts, as well as those of our comrades near and far. As for the contingent, several of our members have been granted leave to return to their homelands after the transfer of template has been completed. Alright. Lucia and I will remain, along with a small force, to continue offering aid to those here in Garlemald. The Empire may be no more, but there are yet those who call these lands home. I believe that accounts for recent events here. So, what's with the moon and the Telophoroi?
Oh, you won't believe what happened. Let me tell you all about it, in great detail. And so after imparting them 5 full days of information...
The final days? Gods, I prayed your victory would mark the end of our troubles.
No. We're not even halfway through the game yet.
There's still much we do not know, but the Alliance leaders must be told. Would you be willing to contact them in our stead? Yes, of course. I will send word forthwith. We'll also release your fellow Scions from their present duties, that they may return to Sharlayan. Your energies are better spent finding a means to avert the coming apocalypse.
Speaking of your fellow Scions, you'll be happy to hear that Mistress Trowel, though still on the mend, has been moved to the Baldessian Annex and given into Tataru's care.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing them both upon our return.
Let us be on our way then. Indeed. One last thing, if I may. What's that, Maxima? After your confrontation with Zodiac, you said Xenos took his leave, and in all likelihood he has returned here to Garlemald. I have a mind to dispatch scouts to try and ascertain his whereabouts, but first wish to ask if you believe there is merit in doing so. If they found him, they will likely not live to tell the tale, or if you're expecting a trail of destruction to follow, you won't find one. An admirable but futile endeavor. Yeah. I think the trail's gone cold right now. Aye, you are the only foe he considers worthy. And even if my men found him, who but you could hope to bring low that monster? Pray forget I entertained the notion. Don't worry, while on the subject of Xenos, the 10th Legion has made an official proclamation. They denounce the Crown Prince and condemn his role in the Empire's downfall. His very title has become the source of shame among his former subjects, and its continued use serves only to hinder relations with foreign nations. For this very reason, he has been declared as Xenos Viator Galvus, outcast and enemy of Garlemald. So there is such a thing as a different title. Yeah, we're focused now.
Fan Daniel is no more, and now his own people turn against him. It seems his bloodlust to keep him company.
Better that than an army to see it sated. At any rate, I will not keep you any longer. I pray you safe passage back to Sharlayan. And so away we go. Alright. Shall we get out of battle armor for a while? And head on back to the Baldessian Annex in Old Sharlayan.